Hi crafty friends, this is Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these hidden paper clips that have really cool clusters on them. So basically you just put them over the top of your page, a little bit of that will be sticking out for decoration in your journal, but isn't that cute? Alright, put this one under my table to see if I could get it to dry in time to show you guys. Let's see if this one will stay together. Yeah, it's together. Perfect. Okay. And then just like that, you've got a really cool hidden paper clip. Now, I did something kind of fun, I thought, with these. I bought some of the plastic snowflakes you get at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if like the Dollar General or Walmart, places like that have them. I'm going to assume everybody has these type of little ornaments. I threw away the part that you put the hanger on. So I just bought this thin plastic ornament to use, and then I put together little clusters. My clusters were made up of 3 items, as you can see in these. I just went ahead and made them up because it takes me forever to decide what's going to go in a cluster, and I didn't think I wanted to put you guys through that misery of watching me do that. And then I just used my Tim Holtz tiny stapler to put mine on. You do need to make sure you grab some of the plastic when you staple it on, so be aware of that. It may not hold if you don't grab some of the plastic in the background. But then if you do, it's going to hang on just fine. You can also use Fabri-Tac. It would hold it as well. Now, I think most of you have seen me make these type of paper clips before, so I won't spend a whole lot of time showing you this, but I take a piece of cardstock. This cardstock is, let's see, 6 by 2.5. So I just use 6 by 2.5. You'll need 2 of these. And then I like to punch a hole at the top. It can be a half a hole punch, however you want to do it. So when you put your paper clip in, it is flush. Otherwise, you're going to have a little bump when you go to glue that second layer on. And this is just a little tip to help you not have that issue. All right, let's see what colors I have here. I won't be able to put all of these on as hidden paper clips, but I figured what I can do is the ones that I end up not making into hidden paper clips can just be clusters on a page. So I think that could be cute too, like glued down onto a junk journal page. Okay, let me go ahead and fold this in half. And this is the bottom layer. I do like to, like I said, I do like a half circle punch to put my paper clip down on. And then I like to corner around these just to make them look a little more finished. And then I did the same thing. I folded my 6 by 2.5 inch strip of scrapbook paper in half, and then I'm just corner rounding the edges. All right, and then take some glue and I don't want it to be messy, but I'm pretty generous with the glue, especially where the paper clip portion of this is, because I want to make sure it has a good seal and good adhesion. I've never had one of these come apart, and so I don't think you have to worry about that, but I do feel like I'm kind of generous with my glue as well. So just hold that down for a minute and let it dry, or put it under a hard surface. I'm going to go ahead and make a few more of this part up before we add the clusters on top. So you guys will have to comment and let me know, how have you enjoyed the Christmas Palooza series? This is my last embellishment video of the series. There's going to be one more video of me flipping through the giveaway journal that I made. So there is one more video coming, and then we'll have our party. And that is November 23rd at 2 p.m. It is a live event, and I'm really excited for it. I am so happy with how this series turned out, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. All right, which one do I want to do on this one? Be able to do 3 of these. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, I could definitely keep making Christmas journals and Christmas embellishments. I don't know what it is about this time of year. It's so much fun to get to play with all the things and craft. I really enjoy it. My next series starts November 24th, and I will be launching my Menopause Barbie, the Hot Flash Years. It's going to be my really snarky take on Barbie journals. In case you were wondering, I'm in the menopause years myself, so I'm speaking from experience when I make these little phrases up, and I can totally relate. And I wanted to do something different. There's been several creators make Barbie journals, and they're beautiful. I just love watching the flip throughs of those. But I wanted to kind of put my own little spin on it, my own little take, because I don't know about you guys, but I certainly grew up with Barbie as a huge part of my life, and she didn't talk about menopause, ladies. She did not. She did not prepare me at all. But we will find some humor and get through it, that's for sure, because that is the best way to do it. I really love hidden paper clips. I think they are a staple for every journal that you make, and you can just change the cluster that you put on top. Now, you can also do paper clips that are not hidden, and those work just as well. However, I just enjoy the idea of someone having a way of tucking things into their journal and it looking beautiful and not seeing the hardware behind it. On my Christmas Palooza, I will be giving, I've already said this once, but I'll be giving away a journal, and then I'll also be giving away an ephemera pack. These will be one of the items in the ephemera pack. And then I will be giving away my leftovers. After each series, I usually have quite a few leftovers, and instead of trying to feed those back into my craft stash, I've been on a destashing journey too, and this has been one of the things I've done to help with that, is just at the end of a journal series, I just gift all those items to someone who can then use them how they want to use them. But I've been gifting those. That's helped a lot to not have quite so many items to try and feed back in. Now, on the Christmas ones, I did have a few things I kept, just like I had a ton of bells, and I gave some bells away, but then I kept some too because there were just so many. Gosh, I love this one. I know it's different, but for what, I don't know what it is. I love that one. Maybe use it here. All right, I think those are going to be the ones. I don't know, they're not everybody's going to want that as a, I need to think of what everybody would like, not just what I like. Because not everybody's going to have the same taste I have. I think we'll go with that one. Okay, and then that'll leave 3 to use for clusters. All right, let me get these glued on. And again, I'm pretty generous with the glue on this. Probably don't have to be that generous with it, but stick that down. We're going to give that a little time to dry. I've already started collecting things for next year's Christmas journals. I'm going to, this year was Gooseberry Patch was the series I did. But then I did one journal that was kind of like, well, I actually did 2. The giveaway journal is a one-off as well. It's one unique to itself. So I did 2 unique to their self type journals, but then I did the Gooseberry Patch as my series. Next year I'm going to do I don't want to give it away. I want it to be a secret, but I've already started collecting items for that series, so I'm really excited. That means all year as I thrift and I see items that'll work with it, I'll be able to have so many things to put into the journals and have so much fun with it. All right. There's those, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think you'll be making any of these hidden paper clips using the plastic snowflakes that you can get at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General? Don't know about Walmart, but I'm going to assume Walmart. Let me know. Leave a comment, like this video, share it with anyone you think might be interested. And guys, don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.